Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your Muse Traci. I am here to inspire you and empower you to live the life of your dreams, to create on purpose exactly what you want in all areas of your life, to stop settling and to stop suffering. You are not here to suffer. If that sounds good to you, you are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. I offer one-on-one coaching, and in my coaching program, we take a deep dive into your subconscious programming, the programming that was created, in your childhood, probably from a very young age. And this is also referred to as your belief system. We do the work to change the programming as you would like it to be. This programming that you have right now is probably someone else's entirely. So this programming that is someone else's, that you didn't necessarily choose, it's effectively covering up or masking your true nature. So I'll take you through the process of cleaning up your programming, integrating the creator belief system, releasing your stored negative emotions from the past, as well as teaching you how to honor and process your emotions on an ongoing basis. Very important when you're learning to manifest, when you're mastering manifesting, as well as much, much more. We meet 2 to 3 times per week. You also have email access to me in between sessions. It's an intensive month. There's a lot of hand holding. If you're interested, leave me a comment down below, leave me a message, send me an email, whatever your preferred method of communication is, and I'll get back to you. And let's just get into the video. Today, I want to talk all about waiting. And I want to talk about what waiting looks like, because it's not like you're just sitting on your couch and you're not doing anything. But so you can be very busy, but you could still be waiting. It's a mindset, in other words, it's a perspective. And so that's what I want to talk about today, because it doesn't make sense. If you do, I'll list some examples, common examples of the mindset that is actually waiting. And then I will also talk about how it doesn't make sense. You're waiting on the mirror to show you something before you feel like you have it. It doesn't work that way, right? As within, so without. So, when we use the mirror analogy, it's really obvious that waiting doesn't work. So I might repeat that many, many, many times, because I really want to ingrain this for you guys, get this really solidified within you, because it might take some practice, it might take some awareness to get out of the habit of waiting. Okay, so let's talk about what waiting can look like. Waiting can look like any type of mindset that says, right now my life is sort of unfulfilling and I need this thing, a specific person, relationship, amount of money, a vacation, a job, a singing career. I think I'm manifesting a singer, a pop star, because I always say a singing career. Anyway, whatever it is that you're manifesting, if you think your life will be better and like exponentially better, then you are waiting. You're waiting to feel something. You're waiting to feel like you're more fulfilled, your life is more fulfilling, like you have this thing, or you're satisfied. You're waiting for the thing to show up. In fact, if you feel like when it's here, I'll feel better, that is a form of waiting. Also, another form of waiting is when you are seeming to persist. And this is one of my past tactics. Actually, I should call it a pitfall. One of my past pitfalls that I did when I was manifesting, learning to manifest, when I was learning all of this, I would seemingly persist. I mean, I was persisting for a week or two, and then I would sort of look around and I would need something to have shifted in order for me to continue persisting. And so if it wasn't there, whatever it was that I needed, some evidence that I was needing, I would hands on my hips and kind of say, where is it? And this is very common. This is very common. This is also based on thinking, again, that something is going to happen out there and then you're going to feel some type of way differently. No, you need to feel like you have it now. And I know this is cliche a little bit. We hear this all the time, but this is the truth. You have to feel satisfied. You have to feel almost indifferent. You guys, if you can reach the place where you are so sure, and yeah, I need to drill down on this because this is commonly misunderstood. So let me finish my thought. If you can feel so sure that you are the creator of your reality, that everything is responding to you, that there is infinite potential, that you have infinite potential, that there's infinite parallel realities, right? Everything is available to you. And if you get rid of the programming, the reasons why you can't have exactly what you want, and you assume that you have it and you're not waiting, then it will be there and you don't need the evidence. If you can feel like you're so sure that you don't even need the evidence out there, that's how sure you are, then you've got it, okay? So let me circle back to what I just said. Being indifferent, being fulfilled with it on the inside. This is the cliche thing that I want to, add something to. So yes, be fulfilled on the inside, and don't need to see it out there. And here's my addition, but know that you will. Okay, so we're not really trying to feel like I'll just be satisfied with the internal state. I mean, yes, but you can really, really be satisfied with just the internal state if you know you also will get to experience it in the 3D reality, in the external reality, because this is how it works, right? So I don't want to leave off the second part because I know even for me personally, early on in my journey, I would have been like resistant to that. And yeah, that is an early type of, mindset. Again, as you get further down, the understanding and the practice of all of this, you do start to feel content more with things just being on the inside, and you don't feel resistant to that idea. You're less attached to things out there. And that is exactly what we need to go for, because being attached to things out there is resistance. That is a lot of times a huge block. Needing it comes from not truly knowing who you are. So you need evidence, you need to see it. And then also thinking that you really need to see it out there for the fulfillment of it, thinking that you can't just give it to yourself on the inside. No, you actually can, because the reason you want anything out there is for the feeling you get inside. You have access to the feeling you get inside right now. Right now, that's the capability of your imagination. Your imagination has the ability to, vividly imagine something. You can create the emotions, you can create the satisfaction, you can even create beliefs and knowing through your imagination. You can clear out all of your doubt by having a very intense imaginal act. Okay, I highly recommend it. Everything working together, right? There's not just one solution. Imaginal acts aren't the magic trick, the magic technique. It's your belief in yourself and your belief in the focusing of your mind and the belief in your imagination being God of your reality that brings it about. You can do any technique then, anyone that you believe in, I should say. So waiting can look like this as well, constantly needing to check for evidence. That is actually a type of waiting, because, when you're going through this period of persisting and falling off, you don't really feel fulfilled. You don't really feel like confident, like sure. You don't have this knowing, this solid knowing that it's already done, right? So it is a form of waiting. So I want to encourage you guys to look out for these types of things, because again, if you see the title of my video and I am asking like, are you still waiting? And you're thinking, I'm not waiting. I went to 20 different places today. I was here, there, and everywhere. So no, Traci, I'm not waiting. No, you can be here, there, and everywhere and still have the mindset of, yeah, I'm here, there, and everywhere, but there's something missing. I'm lacking something. Everything will be better when I go here, there, and everywhere, when I have my manifestation, when I have the thing that I'm waiting for. So I don't want you guys to think it's like a physical thing. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. If I could capture it in one sentence, it would be like, well, I'll be happy when. That is the essence of waiting. I'll be happier when. Okay. So this is how I want you guys to check in with yourself and check to see, am I waiting? Because listen, everything is available now. Okay. The thing that you want, I don't care if it's a house that needs to be built. I don't care if it's a car that doesn't exist yet. I don't care if it's whatever. I don't care. You're not waiting on that thing. Yes, there's an unfolding and things take time. Yeah. But I'm talking about when there's like a large delay. You're not waiting on something. Everything is waiting on you. It's literally all waiting on you for you to be stable in the assumption, in the vibration, let's call it, in the state, in the frequency. They all basically mean the same thing, by the way. For you to be stable in the knowing that you have it, whatever it is, right? The parallel reality already exists. So you're not waiting on it. It doesn't ever change. Okay, that's an illusion. Out there is you are shifting the things. I won't get into the whole conversation about time doesn't exist. Time is a way to measure, movement. It's a human construct. I won't get into all of that. But the point I'm trying to make is waiting is an illusion. No, if you're waiting, you are going to create the illusion of more waiting, meaning you're going to create the illusion that the thing you want to manifest is still missing. So how do you get over that? You shift your internal space to having, to fulfillment, to a knowing that it's already done, that it's already yours. And then you can contemplate like, what would that feel like? What would I be doing if I had this thing? And I don't mean like the moment you get it. Why don't you do this? Why don't you go a month past when you got the thing? Again, whatever it is, an amount of money, a job, a relationship, a person, a singing career, a boat, a car. Go a month in, okay? Because we're not talking about like the, surprise delivery of your thing. Not that feeling, because you don't have to walk around all day like, in shock and amazement. It's more like the normality of having the thing. How does that feel? How does that feel? A lot of times that just feels like the absence of like some type of uncomfortability. It's the absence of anxiousness. It's the absence of doubt. It's the absence of wondering. It's the absence of wondering if it's working and then thinking that it's not and then thinking that you have to figure it out. It's the complete absence of all of that. Can you feel that? Can you feel into that? So like a month into having the thing, that's the feeling that you want to tap into. So it's the absence of a lot of things. And then the feeling, the base feeling is more sort of just like comfort. It's like sureness. It's comfort. It's calm. It's satisfied. It's ease. It's maybe a little bit of happiness, contentment. I mean, fill in the blank. It can be a lot of things, but it's not like crazy shock and amazement. Oh my God, like fireworks going off. It's not really that. Okay, so go a month in and contemplate. Ask yourself as you're here, there, and everywhere. This is important, you guys. I used to do this too. Okay, I'm here, there, and everywhere. I'm not waiting. I'm living my life. But really, inside, there was missing. There was missing and there was waiting. There was a presence of waiting. So ask yourself if you're doing that. Are you waiting for something to complete you? You don't need that. You're already whole and complete right now, exactly as you are. So check in with yourself as you're going here, there, and everywhere. Are you feeling content with your desire? Are you feeling content? Are you feeling secure? Are you feeling like you can be in the moment and be completely there and enjoy the moment as much as possible? That's how I want you guys to check in with yourself to make sure that you're not waiting. It doesn't make sense to wait. If you are waiting, first things first, I want you guys to have grace and compassion. Being hard on yourself, being irritated with your slip up, being irritated that you can't get it, none of that is helping. It creates more suppression and it doesn't help you. You need compassion. You need unbiased observation of yourself. So if you catch yourself waiting, no problem. No problem. Just calmly remind yourself of exactly what you need to do. You know exactly what to do. And then you can do it because you're the one in charge. You're the one driving the ship. You're the one driving the boat, whatever, the train. So be aware of this, catch yourself, and then just contemplate what would the feeling be like. And then spend a few moments, maybe you breathe and tap into that feeling a month in. Go a month in or two and tap into that feeling. Okay. And this doesn't have to be an all day thing, but you do want to be aware anytime you're slipping back into waiting. Okay, no problem. Catch yourself and bring yourself back out of it. This should be your practice. No more waiting, you guys. The thing that you want is waiting on you. So get yourself on board. It's a practice. You don't have to get yourself there and stay there forever. Get yourself there, stay there as long as you can. If you fall off, okay, catch yourself and go back again. That's it. And just keep practicing. All right, you guys, that's it for this one. I will see you in the next video. Bye.